mean, when we talk about AI, right, what we're really doing is amplifying the marketing message that came out of Silicon Valley. AI is not intelligent, right? Like, it's not intelligent in the way that humans are. It does some really interesting things, but it's not intelligent, right? If,
Okay, can we just stop there for a second?
yeah,
Um, so William James's definition of intelligence I really like, which is, I'm going to paraphrase here, but finding a way to do something when the first way that you had to do something didn't work. Being able to, like an agent is intelligent if it can troubleshoot a way around roadblocks, if it can't just, if it's not just hardwired to do the thing and then it hits a wall. So solving problems. I feel like it, certainly both expert systems, machine learning, and GPTs are all intelligent by that definition. So what is your definition of intelligence in other words, here's what I feel under the surface. What I feel under the surface, especially from people who are focused on using their minds, so knowledge workers, but not just knowledge workers, like creative knowledge workers. I feel that there's a little bit of concern that if AIs are intelligent, what does that mean for me? What does that mean for humans? And I feel like that's an important question, but I sort of feel like that helps bias people against thinking that AIs are intelligent because we're afraid. So I feel like it can be a bias, and I just wonder when you just make a blanket statement like they're not intelligent, what do you mean by that?
what I mean by that is if I were, and I do this about once a week, I'll ask ChatGPT, I'll ask Perplexity, I'll ask Bard, what's going to happen between Israel and Hamas over the next 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
And the answer that I routinely get is, hey, that's a really complex and fast moving situation. You should read the news.
Yeah.
And and so and so I'm like, okay, there are people who are talking about what they think is going to happen, right? There are, and if I were talking to a human analyst, right, a human analyst would say, well, if I look at their disposition of forces and kind of the rhetoric coming out of both sides, I can't give you a perfect answer, but I can at least maybe just like wave my arms broadly and you'll at least be a little bit prepared for whatever happens.